You are welcome here, just the way you are. No more hiding tears, no more covering scars. You are welcome, holy welcome. You are welcome here, just the way you want to be. Bring your deepest hopes and all your wildest dreams. You are welcome, holy welcome, holy welcome.
Good morning. This is Sue Fulmer. I'm Secretary of the Core Council and a practitioner in training for the Spiritual Living Center in St. George. Thank you for joining us. It's my privilege to lead you in meditation today. I would like to center with a quote from Reverend James Peake. I simply allow my breath to bring me present. From this present place, I easily turn my attention to that place that resides deep in my being. That place is ever present, my eternal home. Today we are taking a journey in our minds up to a natural wooded area. It's a pleasant warm day and you are dressed perfectly for the temperature. Upon arrival, you step out of your vehicle and begin a slow walk to the forest. You're getting closer and closer to this beautiful, tall, evergreen trees. A gust of warm wind brings the fragrance of pine into your awareness. Breathe it in. As you walk along a dusty path, you see an occasional boulder rising up out of the ground. Now you see pine needles on the ground ahead, and as you reach them, you hear the crunch of the dry needles under your feet. Now envision that you are approaching a stream. You can hear the water flowing. The tall pines are on each side of the stream. You're at the side of the stream and you see the sun reflecting off the moving water. Find a comfortable spot under a tree and listen to the water. See yourself merging with the shadows, the changing colors as the sun and clouds move across the sky. Join the ripples of the water. Experience the movement. Fluid, flowing, changing and adapting. Allow the water to carry you into another state of being, into your feelings, into the waters of your intuitive self. Listen to what your intuition is saying, perhaps answering a question on your mind or directing you to what is yours to do. Listen. Feeling relaxed and rejuvenated, rise and begin the walk to your vehicle. You know that you carry this experience within you and trust that the wisdom of nature and your intuitive self is always available to you. As you come back, give gratitude for what you have seen and felt in this experience today. Move your body gently to awaken your focus for today's service. We will be starting at 11 a.m. Namaste.
You are welcome here, just the way you are. No more hiding tears, no more covering scars. You are welcome, holy welcome. You are welcome here, just the way you want to be. Bring your deepest hopes and all your wildest dreams. You are welcome, holy welcome, holy welcome. You are welcome here, just the way you are. No more hiding tears, no more covering scars. You are welcome, holy welcome. You are welcome here, just the way you want to be. Bring your deepest hopes and all your wildest dreams. You are welcome, holy welcome, holy welcome.
Hi, everyone. Just like the wonderful song, you are welcome here. We're so delighted to have you here today. Thank you. We're an open and loving and inclusive community that supports thinking creatively and living a deeply spiritual life. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence, to awaken our community to its divine nature and the greatest expression of who we are. Our vision is a world that works for everyone, and our values are love, freedom, participation, enthusiasm, acceptance, contribution, cooperation, and a lot of humor. Our lineup this week is lovely Marina in the background doing what is just marvelous. Besides being the Core Council president, she is running the show in the background. Sue Fulmer gave our wonderful meditation this morning. And yes, I love the water. I am Star. I'm your host today. I'm a religious science practitioner. Our music is by Shay Barlow, and our invocation is going to be given by Anita Sheff, and she's also a religious science practitioner. And our speaker is also a religious science practitioner. His name is Eugene Holden, and can't wait to hear from him and what he has to say today. So I'm going to welcome Shay in, sometimes called Cheyenne. Hi.
Good morning, Star.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much. So glad to be here.
Okay.
As you probably noticed, we had our annual meeting yesterday, and it was amazing to see so many people in person. I haven't done this song in a long time. This is actually the very first song that I wrote after attending a CSL St. George service, and it was, I think, back in 2015. And it felt timely today. And after this, Anita will pray us in, and then we're going to sing together. God by many names, love from many hearts, come inside you. Don't have to hide, you're perfect as you are. You're already not alone. Welcome home. One more time. God by many names, love from many hearts, come inside you. Don't have to hide, you're perfect as you are. You're already not alone. Welcome home. And now Anita is going to join us for our invocation. Good morning, Anita.
Good morning. Just join me in this wonderful moment of prayer and connection. And as we take a nice breath, we feel that welcome home, that place within where the spirit of the divine is always alive and active within each one of us. This is our home, our center place, our foundation. And so knowing that there is only the one presence, the one power, and the one intelligence, I know that it is ever present in me and in each person here. It is the source and the substance and the life of everything that exists. I know that its nature is love and abundance and peace and wholeness, and therefore that is my nature and the nature of every being. And so today, for each person who joins this service, I remember that we are home when we turn within to that spiritual center, that divine one. And I know in this service today that each one of us is blessed in some way. Those who are presenting are blessed to be of service. And we each bring our unique perspective that is God expressing itself as us. And I know that each person that joins this service and participates in any way at any time is also blessed by the divine within them.
conveying the message behind this service, conveying love and wisdom and oneness and wholeness. And so knowing that this service is blessed, I simply release this word with great gladness. And I declare, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you so much, Anita. Okay, this next song is a traditional Buddhist prayer, and it was arranged by Karen Drucker, and you'll probably recognize it. We've done it a few times. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. And may we be happy. I am filled with loving kindness. I am well. I am peaceful and at ease. And I am happy. And now Sue Fulmer is going to rejoin us, and she's going to read our Sacred Covenant. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning. Thank you for that beautiful song. Both of them were just lovely.
Thanks, Sue.
Well, aren't we fortunate now to have a face to put to our prayer? Elder Joe Kovach is being considered by our community to be our new minister. And what a wonderful person he is. So keep him in mind as we go through this sacred covenant and decide what's best for our community and for you with your new minister. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. I know that I am one with this life. I know that I am one with all of its blessed expressions, which include the presence of a new minister for my beloved spiritual community. Because I know that the highest purpose of my new minister is to express God, I therefore know that my new minister reveals wholeness. I further know that my new minister is the fulfillment of that which we believe, for it is written, "Let us learn to draw the divine substance down into our own lives, and as freely as it has been given to us, let us give it to others. Thus alone shall we be made whole," by Ernest Holmes. As I stand in agreement with my beloved community, I see my new minister revealed before me as growing the center in joy and prosperity. I now intend to experience my new minister in full cooperation and agreement with my community, knowing the truth about myself. For I live the presence and law of God. I demonstrate wisdom through a mature understanding of the wholeness of life. I am accountable and willing to take full responsibility for my actions. I participate in and support the nurturance and guidance of the community. I act from wholeness and congruence in thought, word, and action. I walk the talk. Here you express your personal truth and prayer for our minister. I embrace. I now accept the highest expression of a new minister into my life, knowing that they are revealed in a way that expresses God and serves the highest and greatest good for all who are touched by their presence. I am grateful. And so it is.
And so
Amen.
it is. So it is. Thank you, Sue. So we are in April in our year of living everyday wonder. April this month we are focusing on creativity, and this week the topic is dance with the donkey. Dance with the donkey, which yes, sounds odd. In context, today is Palm Sunday. And for Christians, Palm Sunday is the beginning of Holy Week. It recalls an event in the Christian Bible of Jesus entering into Jerusalem, being greeted by the people waving palm branches. For Christians, it is the reminder of welcoming Jesus into their hearts. The Global Theme team offers this as a New Thought perspective, saying that Jesus' ride into Jerusalem is about our I am nature, knowing that peace is always present and it waits for our decision to enter into it. And Ernest Holmes, he reminds us, writing, "Let us waste no further time looking for the secret of success or the key to happiness. Already the door is open, and whosoever will may enter." This song reminds us of that same power. This is called I Realize by New Thought artist Laura Berman, who I adore. She's amazing. Here we go. Living life in a tiny square, broken pieces seem to lead nowhere. Why do I feel that my life is just pretend? All my dreams staying way too small. They lead me back to where I started from. How can I move when I fear what lies ahead? There's more than what I see. Each step brings me closer to free. I realize it's all inside of me. I realize there are no walls in between you and me in this holy world. You and me in this holy world. I realize now. With each new day I see my life getting bigger with less denying. It's my choice not to leave, but just give in. And every morning I give thanks, amen, to all the growth I've experienced. I've become a dream that's worth believing. There's more than what I see. Each step brings me closer to me. I realize it's all inside of me. I realize there are no walls in between you and me in this holy world. No walls in between you and me in this holy world. Well, it's a long road, the one I choose to travel through this lifetime. And I'm learning what not to do. Believe me, there's more than what you see. I realize it's all inside of me. I realize there are no walls in between. I realize it's all inside of me. I realize there are no walls in between you and me in this holy word. No walls in between you and me and this holy word. There are no walls in between you and me and this holy word. There are no walls in between you and me and this holy word. Okay, Star, back to you.
Wow, what a beautiful song. I do love
Agreed.
that song. Yeah, realization, that is so key. All right. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, are you guys ready? We are getting ready to introduce Eugene Holden. Yay. Okay, here he comes, guys. Bring it on.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Coming in live and clear.
Great. Fantastic. That is one of my favorite songs, man. Sheesh. There we go. Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living St. George. It's me again, once again, back with you. I'm so happy to be back with you. And so, as was mentioned before, the yearly theme is Everyday Wonder. I love Everyday Wonder because when we think about that, excuse me one moment, and we're back. When we think about Everyday Wonder, for me, it's about looking for the wonder every day, right? I look at it like a child at Christmas morning, on Christmas morning, right? Waking up every day, not just Christmas, but every day, wondering what gifts do I get to unwrap today? I wonder what gifts do I get to reveal today? What gifts are being revealed not only to me, but through me? Everyday wonder. So I'm extending this invitation out to you. Every day, some part of the day, look for the wonder. One of the things I like to say is if we're not in awe, we are not paying attention. See, because we are created in such a way, let me put it this way, we are created in miraculous ways. The body temple, the temple of our affairs, the body of our affairs, our spiritual body, our emotional body, our mental body, we are created in such a marvelous way that if we're not in awe, we're not paying attention. You know, to ponder the flight of the birds. You know, it's like, how is it that there is this creative intelligence that has revealed itself as a bird that flies through the air and then using the currents of the air to soar? I mean, this is just amazing to me. One of Dr. Holmes, one of his quotes, and we heard it in the Sacred Covenant this morning, that there is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. I'm going to put a little twist on it, right? There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. I am that life now. See, because there's no separation. And when we really step from that place of unity, knowing that I am that life, I am that perfect life, I am that one life, like everybody else is that one life, then we get to experience everyday wonder every day. Dr. Holmes also said a lot of things, but he said that there is a power for good in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. There is a power for good in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. A couple of things about this. Number one, not only can we use it, we are always using it, sometimes unconsciously. So what we are invited to do is to use that power consciously. But the other thing that I want to bring out here is there is a power for good in the universe. But that power, that unlimited potentiality, that power of infinite possibilities is not only in the universe, it's right where you are. It is that inner sanctum that we get to tap into every day, every moment of the day. Here's the thing, right? We are that power of the universe. See, not only does it surround us, it is the essence of who we are being. It is the essence of our lives. And so now we have the opportunity to express that and to express it in such a beautiful and profound way. What I love about in a beautiful and unique way, profound and unique way, is that nobody expresses life the way that you do. There's nobody on the planet like you. I have proof. Take a look at your fingerprint. Nobody else on the planet has that print. You are a work of art. There's nobody else like you. Yes, we all can do the same things, but nobody does the same thing the same way. Right? So that power of the universe that is within you is wanting to express itself as you. One of the things that I know to be the truth is that this infinite intelligence turned upon itself, recreated itself, clothed itself, and then named itself you. That infinite intelligence has recreated itself as you. In the New Testament, we hear it like this, that God so loved the world, right, that it gave its only begotten son. But what that really means is that we are all begotten sons and daughters of the Most High. So how I put that is God so loved the world that it turned upon itself, clothed itself, and then named itself you, because God known by any other name, it is still God. God known by Eugene, it is still God. God known by Star, it is still God, right? God known as Shay, it is still God. And so what we are here to do is to tap into that universal presence that is within us, because we are created in the nature of the divine itself, which means that we are infinite consciousness. And there is nothing that we cannot know. It is all there for us. All we are to do is to take a breath, relax, surrender to the knowing that right where we are, the infinite intelligence of spirit is. And then as we come out of that, we are now seeing through the eyes of the divine, where we get to see everyday wonder. And then we get to dance. Oh my God. You can dance if you wanna. We get to dance in this thing called life. Dance with the donkey. What an interesting title, right? And it is Palm Sunday, and it symbolizes, it's interesting, right? Because they say, for many Christians, this is, Palm Sunday is about Yeshua Messiah riding into Jerusalem on a donkey. But here's the thing, right? There weren't any Christians at that time. They were Jewish, but I just wanted to bring that out. But let me not get away from where we are. So riding in on the donkey, riding into Jerusalem. Jerusalem was the symbol of peace. So metaphysically speaking, riding in on the donkey is about riding into that inner sanctum of peace. Now, the story goes that Yeshua Messiah rode in on the donkey, but he didn't stay on his ass, right? He rode in on this donkey, but he didn't stay there. He got up and he did the work that he was supposed to do. So metaphorically speaking, we are also to get off of the donkey. We are to get off of the ass, so to speak, to do the work that we are here to do. But you say to me, Eugene, I don't know what that work is. I say, great. That's why we have a spiritual practice called meditation. But I don't know how to meditate. Okay, cool. There isn't anything that we cannot know. We can always ask, how do we do this? How do we cultivate a practice of meditation? How do we cultivate a practice of being still? Well, let's ask a practitioner. Let's ask a minister. Let's get on to Lord Google. Show me what I need to do, or how to do this. Again, we have been created in such a way that there isn't anything that we cannot know. So as we practice becoming still and asking the question, what is that within me that is wanting to be birthed in this moment? What is that within me that is willing to be expressed as me this moment, this day, this evening, this week? And then as we hear the answer, then we listen. And then we follow in the direction of the instruction. We follow in the direction of the instruction. And then as we follow in the path of our prayer work, as we follow in the path of our meditation, in our visioning, in our visualizing, in our imagining, then we get to dance. And then we get to dance. Now, I understand that sometimes the thought of fear may come up. You know, for me, years ago, it used to be the fear of showing up, right? I don't want to be seen. Why? Because people are going to talk about me. Well, here's the thing. People are going to talk about me regardless. People are going to talk about you no matter what. And the more that you start to be yourself, the more people will talk about you, either good, bad, or indifferent. But here's the thing is as you are starting to shine your light, as Marianne Williamson says in their book, Return to Love, as you begin to shine your light, you give others permission to shine theirs. So the talking about you is like, oh man, listening to Eugene speak, man, I'm inspired to shine my light. Listening to Shay play her guitar and sing those songs inspires me to get involved with more music. Right? So we are inspired, and people may talk about you like that, or people may talk about you like this. Who do they think they are? Well, I love that one. Who do they think they are? Because in essence, what they are saying, what's happening is that who we are being is pushing a button within them. And that button is like, you can do this too. And there's something about being afraid to being themselves, right? So they're pushing. So that vibration of joy, that vibration of light is pushing on their vibration, that button of light, that button of creativity within them. And they're having this internal struggle. Right. But then after a while, because spirit has its way of just keep knocking on the door until we answer it. Right. And once we answer, oh boy, yes, then we get to dance. Then we get to dance. Now, sometimes we may have the experience of being afraid to move forward. Right. Because it is the what ifs. Right. Well, what if this happens? What if this goes wrong? What if I don't do it right? This is the one I like. What if, and we're waiting, what if the other shoe drops? This is what I say about that. Let that shoe drop, put it on, and go dancing. But what if the other shoe drops? Well, it needs to drop to get on the other foot so that we can dance and we can dance in a balanced way. Otherwise, here we have the shoe in the air waiting for it to drop, and the other shoe is on the ground, and we're dancing, but we're a little lopsided. Let that shoe drop, put it on, and go dancing, so that we may experience everyday wonder and dance like nobody's watching. Right? What's that saying? You know, live like there's no tomorrow, dance like nobody's watching, sing as if nobody is listening, right? So you're here to express the divine. You are created in the spiritual image, the likeness, and the nature of the divine itself. Therefore, you are fully imbued. Each and every one of us, we are fully imbued with that same creative intelligence and power that has created all that there is. Once we get to that awareness, once we start living from that purview, from that point of view, it doesn't matter what comes. It doesn't matter what the news says. It doesn't matter what family says, right? We are here to express love. There are a lot of things going on around the world. There are a lot of things going on in the community, right? Who are we to be in all of this? We are to be the magnificent healing presence of love. We are to be the magnificent healing presence of love. And as we step into this, please know that you are supported, you are absolutely guided, you are directed in all that you are to bring. Now, what that takes is trust. Trusting, first of all, trusting within yourself. Trust within yourself. Trusting that you are here on purpose for a purpose. Trust that you are supported in ways that you may not even know yet. Trust that. And here's the thing about trust. It takes trust to surrender. And we cannot surrender without trust. So when we dance, when we're dancing with the donkey, when we're dancing with whoever or whatever, we are trusting the music that we're listening to. We are trusting that divine song that is our song that we dance to. And as we start to surrender from a place of trust, we are surrendering a couple of things here. I look at surrender as having two sides. You may have heard me say this before. First of all, in order for us to express who we are here to be, we want to surrender all of the things that are not in alignment with our purpose. We surrender the thoughts of fear. We surrender the thoughts of doubt. We surrender the thoughts of worry. We surrender everything that is not in harmony with our highest and greatest good. We are to let them go, surrender them, surrender them. The other side of surrender is to surrender to your gifts. Oh, yeah. Surrender to your talent. Surrender to your joy. Surrender to your abundance. Surrender to your creativity. Seeing how we're talking about creativity, right? Remember that question, what is within me that's wanting to be expressed through me? Surrender to that. And as we surrender to that, as we surrender to our greatest good, again, we are lifted up so that we may express in the best possible way that we can. So we make a mistake. It's okay. It's just a mistake. Then we get to take two. Eugene Holden doing it again. Take two, right? So then we get to do it again. And remember that it's only a mistake. I know there are some of us, well, none of you, but some of your friends that get so entangled in the mistake that they won't let go. They can't let go. And the reason why they can't let go is because they don't trust that they can do it. They don't trust themselves. So again, trust in you. Surrender to your greatest power, which is your, there's a lot of these. Your greatest powers, superpowers, are imagination, intuition, and then the power of choice. See, we have been gifted with that beautiful gift of choice. We have been granted the gift of choice. So choose to be powerful. Choose to be magnificent. Choose to be willing to let go. And then release yourself to all of the splendor that you are. Speaking of release, there is a spiritual technology called visioning. It's a visioning process, which for me, it is an exercise in listening, right? Because there are certain questions that are asked. What's love's highest vision of my life? And then we listen. And then the question is, what do I need to become in order for the vision to be fulfilled? And then we listen to what it is that we are to become. Here's the one. What am I to release in order for the vision to be fulfilled? So a quick story. I used to work at home office for CSL, spent 10 years there. Great. In the Department of World Ministry of Prayer. Great gig. I'm like, you guys pay me for praying? Cool. But I was facilitating a visioning with the home office staff once a month. And the fourth month into it, I get to the question, so what needs to be released in order for the vision to be fulfilled? And the same answers kept coming up. Releasing fear, releasing the way that it used to be, releasing doubt, releasing all of that. Spirit said to me in that moment, if we are still talking about releasing these things, they haven't been released. So in your own practice, you're asking yourself, what needs to be released? And if your answers are the same, I need to release fear, need to release attachment, need to release doubt. If we're still saying these things, then they haven't been released. But wait, there's more. Spirit went on to say, Why don't you release your creativity? Why don't you release your love? Don't hang on to it. Why don't you release your joy? Don't hang on to it. Release that. Once I caught that, oh man, then it was a party. Talk about dancing, man, because we now are hearing the song of life that makes the feet move in a way, dancing in a way, and we start showing up in such joyous ways that wherever we go, people are touched, even if it's just a minute amount. People are touched just because of your presence, because you are dancing on the vibration of love. We are dancing with this beautiful, beautiful, man, artistic, powerful vibration of the infinite. There is a power in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. And there's a power for good within you, greater than you are. And you use it. You use it all the time. Whenever we make a decision to do something, we are using that power. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That is your life now. That is your life right now. Or that perfect life, you are that life. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. You are that life now. I am that life now. We are all that life now. So when we start hearing the news of what's going on around the world, let's not get caught in and caught by, you've heard me say this, the weapons of mass distraction. Let's not be distracted by who we are to be in all of that. I am not saying let's, put our head in the sand and pretend like it's not going on. No. Oh, to the contrary. Let's acknowledge what's going on and then stand in the presence of the one power, the one presence, the one life, and then speak our word for peace, speak our word for love. And then let's put on that shoe and dance. Thank you so much. Let's pray together. We can dance if you wanna. Everybody dance now. And so it is in this vibration of joy that I speak this word. How grateful I am in this moment to recognize that there is only one power, one presence, one life. That one power I call God, that one presence, the infinite. That one life is a life of love. And I recognize it as it reveals itself in, through, and as all that there is. I recognize that God, the infinite intelligence that governs the universe, is at the very center of all of life. And having no circumference whatsoever, there isn't anything that exists outside of the presence of God, which means that right where we are, God is. Right here, right now, God is, we are. And so it is in my awareness of our oneness in God that I speak this word for everybody tuned in today and everybody who will tune in a little later. I speak this word on behalf of us. I know that as we step into and then stand in the divinity of our being, we are willing to dance our dance. We are willing to sing our song. We are willing to be who we were created to be. And that is the healing presence of love. See, I know that as we embody this, as we embrace this, that we are supported and directed in ways that we may not even know, but we just continue to move forward, knowing that we are here on purpose, for a purpose, and that purpose is to be the living example of the one power, the one presence, the one life, the one love. So knowing that this is already so, I give great thanks. It is from this space of gratitude and thanksgiving that I release my word now into the law, knowing that as I release my word into the law cannot help itself. It must return these words unto us completely fulfilled, simply because we say so. And we say so from a place of conviction. We say so from a place of love. And we say so from a place of gratitude, grateful because we know that this prayer returns unto us completely fulfilled. And so fulfilled, we lovingly allow it to be. And so it is. Amen. Peace and blessings.
Thank you, Eugene. Oh, wow, that was wonderful. I love how you tuned that in about releasing our creativity,
Yeah.
because there's such a fine line. There's such a fine line in oh poor me. What have I done? How can I let go? And then just jumping from one timeline to another and just
Yeah.
saying, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm going to be with
Yeah.
the divine. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are disempowering questions. Oh, why me?
Yeah.
No, the empowering question is what's wanting to, even going through that experience, what's really wanting to come forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you going to be joining us for our Zoom conference
For a
today?
short time. For a short time.
All right. Look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, everyone, we have a lot going on in St. George, Utah, and things are moving along wonderfully. Thank you all to who attended our meeting and gathering yesterday. Of course, I missed it. I am so sorry, but I hear it was wonderful. I hear it was just perfectly the way people had to be told to leave. It was wonderful. We do belong together. In our minister search, we have Reverend Joe Kovach's candidacy as senior minister position, and it seems to be rocking forward, and we're so pleased. So Reverend Joe is going to come to St. George on April 30th and meet with the leadership and the community. So mark your calendar and show up. It'll be an awesome, awesome time. And I'd like to introduce Anita Sheff right now. She's going to speak to us about a special event that's coming up soon, and I can hardly wait to go. It's going to be an outdoor event. So here you go, Anita.
Thank you. I wanted to make a special announcement because last week, if you were with us or if you read the bulletin, we asked you to save the date, and now we're asking you to change the date. The World Labyrinth Day is on Saturday, May 7th, but that coincides with the World Championship Ironman in St. George. So that presents a very realistic obstacle for us to get around and through town. So we are changing our Labyrinth date to Saturday, May 14th, 1 week later. The practitioners are hosting this event. It will be at the beautiful Windchime Farm Retreat Center in the town of Central Utah. We will be arranging some carpooling, meeting at 11:30 at, I'm not sure where yet, that will be announced later. And we would love to have as many of you come as possible. We promise you a labyrinth experience, not simply a walk. And so please join us and watch for more details next week. Thank you.
All right. Can hardly wait. It'll be fun. Everybody come. We love gatherings. Okay, so we have the humanitarian relief effort for Ukraine, and a donation information is in our newsletter and on csl.org. So if you feel inclined, please do offer some kind of donation. Thank you. Okay, Sue and Anita are hosting The Alchemist. I read The Alchemist years ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. Paulo Coelho, I think, is his name, and he is a beautiful artist, and he has some wonderful things to say. So join them and have a lovely conversation about some of the wisdom that is in his book. We have tithes and offerings for CSL St. George, we are moving forward. We are hopefully getting a senior minister, and soon we will be looking for a place where we can gather in person. So we could use all of the love and the offerings that you can think of there that you can offer to give to us. There are many ways to give, including on Amazon. If you order something, you can put our name in, and a little bit will go towards CSL St. George. And I know a lot of us order a lot of things on Amazon. So there's many ways to give besides PayPal and by your checks or the QR code that is listed below. We thank you for your gifts. Okay, we have community support here. We have a community care circle that provides compassionate support through calls, cards, and prayers. There's a phone number here. You can leave a message. We have prayer requests. We have a lot of practitioners. We have a couple in training, and we are ready to support you for the circumstances you think that you need help with in life. Please give us a call or go to prayer@cslstgeorge.org. And join our community conversation. What I was talking to Mr. Holden about, we have a Zoom link. We get together. And when Joe Kovacs was here, we saw almost 20 people online. I know that there's a lot of you out there looking for community. So join us with a community that we have online after our service. We find joy in discussing what was talked about and just saying hi to each other. So come and join us. We have affirmative prayer sessions during that Zoom cycle. So if you want to, Anita will be there to Zoom with you for a 1-minute prayer. And we back you out into another room, so you are completely alone and can feel free to share with the practitioner. Yes, and Anita will be there. Okay, next Sunday we have Savannah Noel. I'm sorry, I couldn't see her first name. Savannah Noel, and she is a beautiful, beautiful reverend. And she did a lot of her studies in the Ukraine, and she is beautiful to listen to. And she always has a wonderful way of talking, and reveal, release, rinse, repeat. I love that term, and I'm glad that she's given a talk on that. And the following week, we have a new guest speaker, Reverend Daryl Jones, and can hardly wait for that. Even though I won't be there that day, I will be listening in. So thank you very much for these two up-and-coming speakers. Now we're going to bring everybody back in, and we're going to do our closing affirmation. Here we are. Okay.
Oh, wow. What a great time dancing together. Thank you, Ms. Eugene.
You're welcome.
Yeah, here we go. Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in all that I do.
I am it. I embrace it, and I share it.
Just the way that it is.
And just the way that it is becoming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Life.
Woohoo! I love
Bye,
that term.
everybody.
I am the life. I am it. All right.
I am.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
See you
Bye-bye
soon.
for now.
Zoom.